computer. Okay. All right. So, hi, my name is Braden. I am the club president. It's our first general body meeting of spring. Um, yeah, excited to introduce everything that we're doing this year. So, first, we're going to go over introduction to the club, our memberships that we offer, gym collaborations, and any events that we plan on hosting this year. So first, as an introduction to the club, we want to have an open environment to everybody that wants to join, anybody that wants to get better. We accept all levels, and we really just want to be a really open community. Our officers, which some are up for election at the end of the semester. I'm the president. We have Vice President Kenzie, our treasurer Kevin, our secretary Sean, Sophia, our risk manager, and then we have 4 different coaches. Um, we have Aaron, who is our Blue Swan coach, and then we have Matthew, who goes by Eli, and Aaron, who are our tower coaches, and then we have Jack, who is our high point coach, and lastly we have Trent, who is our marketing manager. Next, we have our RCC memberships. So first, we have our free one. So this gives you access to the tower practices, as well as like social events, volunteering events. Really just give you an intro to the club, help you make friends, whatever you're into. If you are here for the membership mainly, we have a 15 per semester amount. And that can be sent to our Cash App, I believe, is our main one. But those are our gym discounts are for Blue Swan and High Point. Then we have our 35 per semester amount, which gives you access to everything for the gym discounts. It also gives you access to any sponsorships we get, any climbing trips, and any competitions that we do, you'll get discounts to as well. We also have club t-shirts that we give out, which I'll touch on a little bit later. And then we have 55 for the annual. So it's the same thing as a semester, but if it's just for a discounted rate for the full year. If you would like to become a member, we have a membership form right there on the screen. I believe it's our IM Leagues membership form. You have to fill out the 2 mandatory waivers. It'll say on there which ones they are. Those are required to attend practices. If you do not fill them out, you will not be allowed to practice. And then paying dues if you do want some of the membership fees that we mentioned earlier, obviously having fun. Then we have our gym collaborations. So we have first our tower collaborations. We have our climbing practices held for Rock Climbing Club. Membership members start January 26th. It's going to be Monday and Thursday nights from 8 to 10. This is generally for those that are new. It's pretty much an open climb just for us. We'll have coaches there that if you want practice, like anything to practice, they'll give it to you. Any workouts, they'll give it to you. But this is a good way to make friends and learn about people in the community and go there. Maybe when it usually is kind of busy, but it's also good to meet people that way. Next, we have our Blue Swan membership. So it's $150 for 3 months. If you want to add gear, it's an extra $75. The date for the payment due is January 30th. It's an only bouldering gym. They do have weightlifting as well off in the corner, but it is mainly a bouldering. With this membership, you get 15% off merch, member pricing for competitions, as well as access to our Blue Swan practices, which are Tuesday 6 to 8 and Friday 6:30 to 8:30. I would say one big benefit about going to Blue Swan is if you don't have a car, they have shuttles that go there. And they also, if you do have a UCF parking garage membership, it is free parking at a nearby parking garage. And the membership would start February 1st. Next, we have our High Point collaboration. So it is 180 for 3 months. We got really lucky with this deal. It's normally 267, so it's a really big discount. We also do have a competitive team, and they mainly practice there Thursday to Sunday. So Thursday it's going to be 5 to 7. Sunday it'll be 11 to 1. With that membership, you get 10% off rental gear and pro shop purchases, member pricing on league classes. Um, you also will get discounts to their competitions, stuff like that. Um, One of their biggest things is it is the largest gym in Florida. No matter what you're into, whether it's top rope, lead, bouldering, they have it there. I mean, they have spray rolls, they have moon boards, whatever, whether you want to train, they have it. And it is a bit higher of a price because of that, but um, you get what you pay for. Uh, we also have a poll in the bottom there for lead classes. We wanted to offer exclusive lead class for our members. For those that are getting into it or want to try lead, it's a great opportunity. I believe if you are a member, it should be $40, I believe is the price. It should say it on the form though. And mentioning the competitive team. So we have this competitive team that practices twice a week. These are going to be highly structured practices. If you want to improve, this is where you go. Um, if you do end up joining the team, gives you access to the USAC sponsorship, where we will sponsor you to compete nationally. There are limited places for that. I believe we have a 6-person team. But if that's something you're interested in, going to those practices would be a great way to do that. If you are interested, we have that QR code as well. All right. We also have our events for the year. So we have the Yeti Comp at High Point. This is going to be February 11th to the 15th. I believe he said the tickets were about $10, but you will get to see nationally ranked climbers climb at High Point. It's a great way to see like high level professional climbers. Um, I know I was talking to the owner and he was very happy about some of the big names that were coming out. So if you're interested, that QR code should take you there. We also are going to try and do a pool potluck this semester. So we're going to do it at the Aves on the days to be determined. But that is so we can ensure as many people as we can make it there. So that's going to be scanning that QR code, saying what dates you're available, so that way we can have as many people as possible at this event. So if you're interested, go ahead and scan. And we just want to set up an event for you to meet people in the community, things like that. And for our semester, we try to do one volunteering thing each semester. This year, we want to do Relay for Life. So the date for that is Saturday, March 7th. It's going to be at the UCF Memory Mall. The form is not live yet. They're not accepting volunteers yet, but we want to get this date out early. We're not entirely sure what we're going to be doing. We'll probably talk more about it in our next meeting, but just to kind of get it out there, that we will be trying to do that this year. I know I've done it in the past without the club just because it's something I'm passionate about. So I really looking forward to doing something with them this year. And some of our last information is we have an email newsletter. So if you aren't able to make it, maybe have too much on your Instagram, too much on your Discord, whatever, we have an email newsletter that sends out a lot of this information over there if you'd like it that way. Also, for the club shirts, if you have not gotten them or pay for a semester membership and you would like a club shirt, you can go to my email, list it there. You can also hit us up on our Instagram. Either one works, but you message there and I can set up a time to meet up with you. That way you can get your semester shirt. And lastly, we have our officer elections. This is not going to be until the end of the year, but our vice president, our treasurer, and our president are all up for election. Um, if you are at all interested in any of those positions, please hit me up or our Instagram up or whatever. We can get talking, discuss, what those rules require, stuff like that. Um, but yeah, if you're interested in those roles, I highly suggest checking it out. And I believe that is it, unless there are any questions for me. Um, and if there is not, then this is where you can find us. This should take you to our link tree so you can get on all of our socials or whatever your preferred social is. But yeah, that's it.